Hey Virgo, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for July 24th. At the heart of your reading, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is very impulsive behavior, very in the moment. Now, if this is expressing through someone else in your situation and they have your full attention, you could be worried about their risk-taking behavior. They could be putting themselves or people around them in danger in some way. Could be a really big risk with death here at the bottom of the deck. So be careful. If it's expressing through you, I think that it's more about allowing yourself to be in the moment and be impulsive. Not be overly cautious as might be your tendency. Your challenge is the Queen of Wands. Letting fun adventure find you and attracting it into your life rather than recklessly or impulsively trying to go after it. There's this sort of the masculine version of acting on your impulses. You take that to an extreme with the reversal there, and it can be really wild and out of pocket. But you take Wands energy in the feminine form and in the upright, meaning it's like a higher vibrational expression of that energy. It's more about eliciting passionate behavior from others in the way you present yourself, your charm, your appearance, whatever you're putting out into the world is like honey, and everyone else is like flies. Very attracted to the sweetness, the there's, I want to say a stickiness, but it's like vibes, it's not literal. There's like, once people get to know you, it's like they want to be around you. That sort of like stickiness. It's a weird word to use for it, I know. But the challenge is, if the Knight of Wands is someone else, your challenge is being receptive to their energy and sort of balancing it, maybe moderating it a bit. If you are being impulsive and living in the moment, then your challenge is grounding that energy and not chasing after adventure, but rather having a balanced approach with going toward something fun and drawing in something fun, if that makes sense. Let's see, what are we focused on? More Wands, you guys. We're gonna have the whole family come out to play. Page of Wands as your focus is getting curious, inspired to take action, figuring out, what does this all mean? So it's like just hearing the name of something new, and it just takes you aback, like, wow, I've never heard of anything like that before. What is that? I need to know more. It's not enough, you don't know enough about it yet to decide to act in that direction, but it's interesting, it's engaging, it's inspiring to you, and you want to know more. What led up to this in the recent past? Show me the recent past. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. Much more biding your time, wait and see how this turns out sort of energy. Very different from the energy that we're talking about so far in the reading. The Seven of Pentacles is, I know I'm not going to see any results for a while, but I'm willing to do my part to keep contributing to it. And I believe, I take it on faith, that as things unfold naturally, it will eventually pay off for me in some way. There will be a benefit or a reward for my contributions here. You may just really be needing to blow off some steam and take a break from that energy, or the adventure that is unfolding now is the payoff for what you've been buying into or contributing to. The more wands. The crowning position is represented by actually a slowdown in the momentum. So if you go off the rails a little bit here, you're going to be met with your environment forcing you to pump the brakes. It's a blessing in disguise sort of energy. So I'm not getting that you're meant to change your intended course of action here. It's a really like necessary for your character development sort of vibe. And we'll see how the rest of the reading turns out, but right now I'm not getting a big like red flag, caution, slow down of your own accord so that the universe doesn't have to pump the brakes. It's not like that at all, interestingly. It's that it's going to be a good thing that things slow down for you. Maybe this reprieve is what you need in order to let loose and live in the moment for a while. But I think it's more in the slowdown is going to come as a response to what you're putting out into the world. If it's someone else in your situation who is being reckless, their circumstances are going to like close in on them and require them to slow down. In the near future, we have even more wands. It's going to be the Oops All Wands reading. You know, like a cereal reference. Oops All Marshmallows. Okay. 10 of Wands talks about completing a course of action. Finalizing the end result. So whatever you've obligated yourself to do, you'll achieve it fully and you can release it with a sense of satisfaction that you fulfilled that obligation. Your surprise energy is when the clouds start to lift and you feel a greater sense of optimism, believing in the possibilities for the future, because you start to notice and get excited about things that are popping up in your environment. The sun energy is like your path ahead is fully illuminated and you're not just thinking about your intended course of action, but rather, oh, I could have fun in my environment. Rather than like a narrow path that you're walking, it turns into like an open meadow. Like, oh, I could wander over here and I could have fun over here. I could interact with those people and I could explore this little avenue, and it's not going to take me off my path because your path opens up to a wider scope of adventure. And it really pairs well with what you're focused on, this energy that you're focused on. The Page of Wands embarking into the territory represented by the sun, very happy, very harmonious energy. I love that we have the King of Wands here peeking out at us like, hey guys, don't forget about me. But he hasn't joined the reading just yet. What are our hopes and fears? We have the Hanged Man, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Swords in reverse. You really want to score big and you feel like the people who jump on opportunities quickly are the ones who benefit. You don't want to be the last one on a trend, or you don't want to miss out on a limited time offer, but you're worried that you'll rush in, or you'll be too hasty, or you'll get ensnared by a scam. You want to make sure that you apply all of your Virgo scrutiny to suss out fact from fiction with the Hanged Man in order to have good fortune in the right timing, limited time offer. But the fear comes in with this Knight of Swords in reverse, this rushing. If you go too fast and you don't take enough time to analyze, then you can fall into a trap or a pitfall. Show me the end result. How do these energies end up? We have the Strength card. You might be dealing with a Leo, because there are both Leo cards now in the reading, plus all this fire energy. Leo energy is coming through really strongly in your reading, Virgo. So I don't know whether we're talking about just very passionate, loyal, brave energy happening in your life right now, or perhaps a prominent placement in your chart in wherever Leo falls in your chart. The end result being strength means that you will be up to the task. You will have a good balance of exemplifying your abilities with self-restraint, self-discipline. This is a really, really great outcome for, I was worried or getting a bit concerned that we might be taking you too far out of Virgo energy with what was coming up in the reading. But this is really, surprises me as, the perfect coalescing of self-restraint, like I said, but rising to the occasion and demonstrating a new skill or ability. So wrapping in that concept of, putting yourself out there in the moment, living in the moment, seizing an opportunity that could have a limited time frame. I like this a lot. Strength as the end result. Let's see what advice we have. Death in reverse. Don't take any major risks. If this is someone else in your environment who is creating a dangerous situation for you or other people, steer clear completely. Don't get mixed up in their hijinks, or what's coming through really strongly is that old MTV show Jackass, where they just require, okay, today you're gonna staple part of yourself to another part of yourself, and it's okay, I guess that's what I'm doing. Very entertaining, it got great ratings, but people get hurt, and people can have broken bones, real world consequences. If you put your life at risk for fun and games, what are you really doing? So watch out for that. If that's not the case and you don't have someone behaving really recklessly in your situation, then I feel like the Death card in reverse is urging you to put an ending behind you. Whatever it is that you're concluding here in the near future with the Ten of Wands, don't dwell in that ending for a long time. Complete it and then be done with it. Let it fade into your rearview mirror. So Virgo, I hope that helped. Have a great day, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Thanks for being here. If you found this helpful and would like a personal reading, follow this link in the description box below and consider becoming a channel member here on YouTube for access to members-only readings and live streams.